Right. Yes. Enough. Enough gushing. Enough being. Enough of this. Enough being happy. This is Spooky Sundays. I'm not allowed to be happy. I'm supposed to be scared all the time. That's what this is. So, let's start the game, shall we? We've started off great. We have started off this day really well. So, let's ruin that. Let's go. Oh, here we go. Dagon is a faithful, interactive adaptation of H.P. Lovecraft's work focused on story and atmosphere. You will not find difficult choices, action sequences, or inventory management here. Movement is limited to progressing through the locations along with the plot. Okay, so it is what I thought it is. It is just a game version of the story. Which is great, because I've read the story. Well, on the other hand, I don't remember it. It was a very short story, and I cannot remember it very well. I think like some guy went to the bottom of the sea and met some weird creature. Oh, well, I mean, we'll find out, I guess.
I am writing this under an
I did not realize this was the... Okay.
Since by tonight I shall be no more.
Do I click to progress that? Oh. During the game, you'll encounter interactive elements. Some of them will allow you to continue your journey. Others reveal interesting facts about the original short story, its historical background, and the author. Okay. Some of the trivia is hidden. In order to find these secrets, focus your eyes and look for the Elder sign. Okay. Well, that's great, because my eyes don't work so good. Oh, is this a point and click? Because I can't move.
Penniless, and at the end of my supply of the drug which alone makes life endurable.
Well, that's not a great way to look at life.
And shall cast myself from this garret window into the squalid street below.
Oh. Okay.
Do not think from my slavery to morphine that I am a weakling or a degenerate.
Well, you are on Twitch, my good friends. That is probably what people are going to assume.
When you have read these hastily scrawled pages, you may guess, though never fully realize, why it is that I must have forgetfulness or death.
Okay. That bodes well. Oh, I gotta look at thing. Wait. Is it Sean Bean? I don't think it's Sean Bean. Oh, morphine. Is this giving me information on morphine? Alright, we're doing surgery research, I guess. We're gonna become a doctor this stream. Morphine entered into use in the 19th century and was routinely administered to treat severe pain during the American Civil War and World War I. It was also sold without restrictions until 1914. Oh, great. Morphine became more popular after the invention of the hypodermic syringe around 1854. Friedrich Serturner, I've probably butchered that name because that's an umlaut on that. I don't know how to pronounce that properly. Who first isolated the substance, originally named it morphium. I mean, that's kind of close. After Morpheus, the Greek god associated with dreams. Oh, that would make sense. At the time when Dagon was published, morphine abuse, known as the soldier's disease, already posed a big problem in the United States. Ah, we are learning this stream. Okay. You can rediscover trivia immediately or go back to find them later. No, we'll read them immediately. We're gonna learn some things. Not necessarily good things, but things.
It was in one of the most open and least frequented parts of the broad Pacific that the packet of which I was supercargo fell a victim to the German sea raider.
Supercargo sounds like something from Helldivers. Oh, I can move. No, I can look. I can't move. There is no moving in this game, I guess. Oh, boat. I think the boat...
The Great War was then at its very beginning, and the ocean forces of the Hun had not completely sunk to their later degradation.
So, can I zoom? I want to look at that flag a bit closer. No? Okay.
So that our vessel was made a legitimate prize, whilst we of her crew were treated with all the fairness and consideration due us as naval prisoners.
Welcome back, Mel. We're on a boat now. We just learned about morphine, and now we're on a ship that I think has been taken captive by another ship. Is this scary? I mean, not quite. This is old English, Fee. We're back in the 1800s or whatever. Oh, flag. Oh, okay, this is a lot. Right, more learning, more education. The Huns were Central Asian nomads who established a dominion in Europe and invaded the Roman Empire in the 5th century AD. They were known as brutal, deadly warriors and masters of quick raids who also developed powerful composite bows, lassos, and early siege weapons. During World War I, the British used the word Hun as a synonym for Germans in order to emphasize their brutality. However, the term originated when the German Emperor Wilhelm II gave a speech to his troops on the 27th of July 1900 before they embarked to China. Oh, it's got the actual speech. Okay. Mel's favorite language is Old English. Yes, no, I remember. I know how you like to talk Old English all the time, Mel. Should you encounter the enemy, he will be defeated. No quarter will be given. Prisoners will not be taken. Whoever falls into your hands is forfeited. Just as 1,000 years ago, the Huns under their king Attila made a name for themselves, one that even today makes them seem mighty in history and legend. May the name German be affirmed by you in such a way in China that no Chinese will ever again dare to look cross-eyed at a German. I didn't realize. I should have paid attention that was the German guy and given him a German accent, but it's fine. The refusal to take prisoners was a clear breach of the laws and customs of war adopted during the First Hague Convention of 1899. You're doing good. That's good. I'm sorry, Mel. I forgot. I was caught up in other things. I feel bad now. I'm glad you're doing well, though. I'm assuming tired, though, because it's what, like, how late is it for you? Well, early, I guess. It's very early in the morning for you. I do know that. Have you slept? Have you attempted to sleep? Oh. Okay. I can use my legs. Just not of my own accord.
Indeed was the discipline of our captors that 5 days
It's 1 a.m.
after we
Oh,
were
God.
taken, I managed
It's so
to
early,
escape
Mel.
alone in a small boat with water and provisions for a good length of
You got back
time.
home at 11. Okay. Were you out partying? You not having a good time? Oh, no, that's progress. Is there anything to look at? Any lore I can read? Nope. Yes? Oh, nice. Oh, good. I'm
When
glad you have...
I
Oh,
found myself adrift
I
and
got
free,
an achievement.
I had but little idea of my surroundings.
you had fun? That's good. I actually can't see the very bottom of my screen. I'm playing this in windowed mode so I can see the chat, but it's not quite fit to the screen.
Never a competent navigator, I could only guess vaguely by the sun and stars that I was somewhat south of the equator.
Yeah, I don't recognize any of these constellations. Oh, wait. Is that Orion? Maybe? Maybe the other way. If you're south of the equator... Oh, everything's a different way up because you're south of the equator. Oh, fuck. Fuck it. No, I don't recognize any of it. Alright.
Of the longitude, I knew nothing, and no island or coastline was in sight.
Yep, that is correct. I can turn my head really far around. Oh, am I... Oh. Well, I can head to the moon. Or... Nope, that's all I can do. All I can do is go to the moon. Let's go to the moon!
The weather kept fair, and for uncounted days I drifted aimlessly beneath the
one
scorching
star.
sun,
Which star is
waiting
it?
either for some passing ship or to be cast on the shores of some habitable
And
land.
why are you thankful? That's more progress. I'm assuming there's not going to be much lore about, the sea and the sky, but I just want to look around just in case, rather than miss it.
But neither ship nor land
Oh,
appeared.
the sun. Right, gotcha.
Upon the heaving vastness of unbroken blue.
Yeah, speaking of, there it is. Oh.
The change happened whilst I slept.
The change?
Its details I shall never know. For my slumber, though troubled and dream-infested, was continuous.
Uh-huh. Whoa! Um. Ah. Okay. What the fuck? Right. I've got nothing else I can look at or click on. I guess I'm gonna click the squid face.
When at last I awoke, it was to discover myself half sucked into a slimy expanse of hellish black mire, which extended about me in monotonous undulations as far as I could see.
What kind of game is this? It's a retelling of H.P. Lovecraft's Dagon. So he wrote a short story called Dagon, and this is basically a video game version of it. So we're experiencing the story in video game form.
And in which my boat lay grounded some distance away.
Yeah, it's over there. I see it.
Though one might well imagine that my first sensation would be of wonder at so prodigious and unexpected a transformation of scenery, I was in reality more horrified than astonished.
No, that's probably the correct response. If you look at this and think wonder, that is not the correct response. Anything Lovecraftian is epic. That is true. Lovecraftian horror stuff is always really creepy, but yet oddly enjoyable. Like it's one of those, like, you get creeped out rather than scared. It's like it's not a particularly like jump scary kind of genre. It's more like a existential horror. I mean, as you can quite clearly tell.
For there was in the air and in the rotting soil a sinister quality which chilled me to the very core.
Yeah, again, that is definitely the correct response to this.
The region was putrid with the carcasses of decaying fish and of other, less describable things which I saw protruding from the nasty mud of the unending plain.
This could be your bedtime story now. Yep. I hope it's a pleasant story to lull you into very nice sleep. Existential horror is your favorite horror feat. I mean, I've only seen you play Poppy's Playtime, which isn't particularly existential horror. That is definitely more jump-scary kind of horror.
Perhaps I should not hope to convey in mere words the unutterable hideousness that can dwell in absolute silence and barren immensity. There was nothing within hearing, and nothing in sight, save a vast reach of black slime. Yet the very completeness of the stillness and the homogeneity of the landscape oppressed me with a nauseating fear.
Yep, no. You need some recommendations? I probably have a Steam list full of them. Gotta be honest, I have played a lot of Lovecraftian games. Okay.
The sun was blazing down from a sky which seemed to me almost black in its
I guess sort
cruelty, as though reflecting the inky marsh beneath my feet.
Dredge is good. I think Dredge is also getting a new DLC? Iron something? I can't really remember. Yeah, no, Dredge is good. Dredge is another sort of Lovecraftian one, but it's actually more game. Like, unlike this, which is more like story and clicking on things. Dredge is actually a game. Yeah, no, Dredge is a fun game. My friend Dillo actually played it on one of his streams. Not one of his streams, he had a series of them. Oh, I have to find something to click. Okay. I mean, I doubt I'm gonna find any lore I can read about here, but just in case. Nope. Yeah, so you're on a boat and you do fishing. And fish up creepy things that probably shouldn't exist.
As I crawled into the stranded boat, I realized that only one theory could explain my position.
Really? What theory would that be? Pray tell.
Through some unprecedented volcanic upheaval, a portion of the ocean floor must have been thrown to the surface, exposing regions for which innumerable millions of years had lain hidden.
What's happening over there? What is that? What is that? Why is that blob moving? I don't think volcanic upheaval explains the moving blob.
So great was the extent of the new land which had risen beneath me that I could not detect the faintest noise of the surging ocean, straining my ears as I might.
Hold on, 1 second. So, your current theory is that there was a volcanic upheaval so great that you've been launched so high into the air that you can't hear the sea anymore. That you've basically... There's been a rapid mountain just growing out of the sea. I'm not sure if that makes more or less sense than Portal into Hell.
Nor were there any seafowl to prey upon the dead things.
Uh-huh. Yep, you're right about that. There are lots of... It looks like you can understand more than half of what the narrators say. I thought you liked Old English, Mel. What are you talking about? Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, his theory of where he currently is that there was a volcanic eruption that made the land just shoot up out of the ground and, yeah, put him really high up. And that's what his currently thinking is how he ended up here. He's on top of this mountain that's just suddenly erupted from the sea. And there's you can't hear the sea. There's nothing around to hear, and there's no birds to eat this stuff. I just saw a tentacle up there. Oh, yep, there it is. Pretty hard to portray Eldritch, but well, that's the whole thing, right? About like Lovecraftian, like Eldritch stuff, is that the whole concept of them is that you can't, your brain is incapable of comprehending what they actually look like, so it just does like a sort of approximation. So what you actually see isn't what's actually in front of you, it's your brain's closest guess as to what it is. Which is why they usually look like, you know, octopuses and things.
For several hours I sat thinking or brooding in the boat, which lay upon its side and afforded a slight shade as the sun moved across the heavens.
Yep, it is moving. The sun is moving, as I can tell by that shadow.
As the day progressed, the ground lost
puny
some of its
humans
stickiness and seemed likely to dry sufficiently for traveling purposes in a short time.
Alright, I guess we're gonna go take a walk.
That night I slept.
Never mind.
And the next day I made for myself a pack containing food and water, preparatory to an overland journey in search of the vanished sea and possible rescue.
Okay, well, that's a... Still the frickin' tentacles. They're still there. I mean, I understand why he didn't sleep very well. I don't think I could sleep just here with these things. Okay, yep. Anything to look at? Any fish I can investigate for lore? Nope. Alright.
On the third morning, I found the soil dry enough.
You could? Oh, okay. You are braver than I am, Mel.
The odor of the fish was maddening, but I was too much concerned with graver things.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about the smell. Oh.
And set out boldly for an unknown goal.
Alright, let's set out boldly. Yep, nothing else to look at. Let's boldly go where no man has gone before.
All day I forged.
Oh, it's worse. Oh, it's so much worse.
Oh,
I want to go back. I want to go back to where I was. Ah. How does one boldly do things? I don't know, Mitzi. I don't feel so bold. Look, I'm not bold anymore. I'm not bold either, but that's different. How you doing anyway, Mitzi? You good, or are you just as horrified as I am? Because I'm hoping you're good, but also I understand if you're not. This is... What the fuck is that? Bold toggle? I genuinely think Ethel is putting a bold toggle into my new model. So, there will probably be one soon. Landscape is not cash money. No, it's not. I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. Oh, okay. Karen going to that sort of pyramid-y looking structure. Okay, you know what? Let's just go. I don't wanna be here. Let's hook. Ah! No! No! Ah! Oh, let's go. Are you with your phone, Fee? Did it autocorrect go to hook? Yeah, we got a 50. Posette came in, and she followed. I thought that's a whale. I'm sorry, I didn't notice the whale. It's a very sad-looking whale. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna keep going. But yes, we have reached our goal. Autocorrect. Yeah, no, I know the feeling.
And on the
Why
following day, still
does it
travelled
just
toward the hummock,
keep
though that
getting
object seemed
worse?
scarcely nearer than when I had first espied it.
But hook kind of fit. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of fish and fish-like creatures, so a hook does work. Yeah, I'm just can we keep going? I don't want to. Do you know? I keep saying I want to keep going. Yes, I will set a hydrate redeem. Yes, I know Mel 100% wants that. Oh.
By the fourth evening,
Mount Chiliad.
I attained the base of the mound, which turned out to be much higher than it had appeared from a distance.
But cool down on the hydrate. Yeah, yes. No, I've learned, Fee. I've learned from watching your stream to do not just allow constant hydrates, or chat will drown me. They made the saying the birthplace of hepatitis B. Yeah, possibly. GTA. Yes, it was Mel. Mount Chiliad from Grand Theft Auto 5. Yep. Where do I go? Oh no, I'm not supposed to. Wait, am I? There's a shiny thing. If I look there, oh, you can't see it behind me. Ah, hold on. Let me just quickly move myself for a moment so you can see the shiny thing. Look over there. You see it? There's a thing shining. We're probably gonna head that way. Yeah.
Setting it out in sharper relief from the general surface.
Okay, can I look at? Oh, it does also shine if I go that way. Okay.
Too weary to ascend, I slept in the shadow of the hill.
As I walk through the shadow of the valley of death. I'm not doing an audiobook of The Shining.
I know not why
I hate my own voice. Like, did you not see Twitter? I literally posted about how much I hate hearing my own voice. My dreams were so wild. Yeah, no shit, your dreams were wild. What? You've just seen things beyond comprehension.
But ere the waning and fantastically gibbous moon had risen far above the eastern plain, I was
yep, there it
awake
is.
in a cold perspiration, determined to sleep no more.
Why?
Such visions as I had experienced were too much for me to endure again.
Oh, you just didn't want to sleep because of you had nightmares and don't want to sleep again. You love your voice. Oh, thank you, Mel. I sang. Oh, that's good. To be fair, my singing voice is the one thing that I kind of like about myself. That sounds really depressing, actually. There's more that I like about myself than just that. But in terms of my voice, I like to think I can sing quite well. Shining the musical. You know, I like. You know what? There have been weirder things turned into musicals. To be fair, they turned the Great British Bake Off into a musical. Like, so are you? Yeah, hi, Dillo. Welcome to Dagon. Go ahead and make your joke. I know you want to. Come on, just do it. Oh god.
And in the glow of the moon, I saw how unwise I had been to travel by day.
Why?
Without the glare of the parching sun, my journey would have cost me less energy. Indeed, I now felt quite able to perform the ascent which had deterred me at sunset.
Fia's going all out with the dancing and the raving.
Picking up my pack, I started for the crest of the eminence.
Uh-huh. Oh. Wait. Anything I can look at? I'm gonna... Every time I have the option to look around for lore points, I will do it. Even if it makes no sense. What's in his pack? Like, supplies that he salvaged from his boat that crashed. Hyped for Jim's.
I have said that the broken monotony of
oh, what have I done? I've set expectations. MatPat 2.0? No, no one can replace MatPat. Even yeah, I have also not watched any game theory since MatPat left. I know that's probably bad of me, but he was kind of the Jim. Pat Jim. Don't pat Jim. Well, you can pat Jim, I guess, if you want. I mean, I guess I will try and make the head pat redeem, I suppose, once I have that. Oh yeah, Dillo, look up. Look above me. Gaze upon it in wonder. I finally got there. Now I just have to wait for Twitch to actually register that it's 50, and then I can do the thing. You say? Oh, okay. Bye. I guess. No, not the kids. No, wrong kind of gaze. I mean, it's Pride Month, I guess, so it's fine. How's Taylor Swift? I don't know. I've surprisingly not heard anything from the stadium. I don't know how. Although it was busier today, so I'm guessing today is like the main performance. So I might do later after the stream is done. I'm not sure. We will find out. I mean, if you guys can hear Taylor Swift through my microphone, then sorry, but also not sorry, I guess.
But I think my horror was greater when I gained the summit of the mound and looked down the other side into an immeasurable pit or canyon.
You were gonna say you hit 50 when you entered the chat, but we're talking about Shining the musical. Yeah, that was what the goal was, right? Wasn't it? That's what it says there. It's the Shining musical. That's when we get 50. I'm gonna make the Shining musical. Oh, that's right. I forgot you said you had Taylor Swift's cousin. Ah, the things we talk about. The things that get discussed in this chat. This is why I love you guys. As I was Shining the musical audiobook. Has anyone done that? Is that a thing? Are there audiobooks of musicals with songs in them where the people reading the book sing? I'm now genuinely curious. Probably not. It'd be interesting. Because I know, like, some... I'm talking over the guy. To illumine. Not illuminate. To illumine. Well, because I know, like, Roald Dahl books. Because, like, what's his name? Well, not his name. His name is Roald Dahl. The book's name. Is that the moon? Yeah, yep, that is the moon. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That's the name I was looking for. The Charlie and the Chocolate Factory book has the songs written in the book. So it's if there is an audiobook of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, it might have music in it. We're going to steal the moon. I
felt myself on the edge of the world.
Oh, I can't look around very much. I pretty much have to stare at the moon. I'm not doing it, Dillo. I'm not falling for it. Is that Lord of the Rings? I haven't actually read Lord of the Rings. Does it have the songs written in it?
Peering over the rim into a fathomless chaos of eternal night.
Yep. Okay. Alright, fair enough. I mean, I did say you could just do it. You know, I gave you permission to make the joke about Dagon.
Through my terror ran curious reminiscences of Paradise Lost.
Uh-huh.
And of Satan's hideous climb through the unfashioned realms.
Oh, you mean the actual...
darkness.
Right, you mean actual Paradise Lost. Okay.
As the moon climbed higher in the sky, I began to see
I'm sorry.
Quite so perpendicular as I had imagined.
I've read other books. Oh wait, or are you talking about Paradise? I don't know which one you're talking about. You talking about Lord of the Rings or Paradise Lost? Because I've not read either. I'm gonna be honest. I have read other books Just not those. Andy Serkis does sing them in the... Oh, well, there you go. See? I did not invent this concept. It's already a thing. It's already happened. Now we just need to... So now what we need to do is rewrite The Shining to have songs in it, and then get someone to read an audiobook. And I know you're going to say me. Oh. Am I gonna climb or am I gonna jump? Because I'm... Yes, me. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Well...
Ledges and outcroppings of rock afforded fairly easy footholds for a descent.
Ah. Great.
Whilst after a drop of only a few hundred feet, the declivity became very gradual.
Alright. We're gonna slowly make our way down. No, we're not Geronimoing.
Urged on by an impulse which I cannot definitely analyze.
Is that a building?
I scrambled with difficulty down the rocks
tower?
and stood on the gentler slope beneath, gazing into the Stygian deeps, where no light had yet penetrated. All at once, my attention was captured by a vast and singular object on the opposite slope,
Well, not quite
which
a tower.
rose steeply about 100 yards ahead of me.
The Shining... That's a lot. Oh my god. Is that boiler making a funny noise? Come on, really? You didn't... Surely Here's Johnny has got to be a song in the Shining musical. That's like made for a musical moment.
An object that gleamed whitely in the newly bestowed rays of the ascending moon.
It's the obelisk from 2001: A Space Odyssey, but bigger and whiter. Alright, let's get closer. That... I mean, this...
That it was
Oh.
merely a gigantic piece of stone. I soon assured myself.
Mel, do not blow up the obelisk!
But I was conscious of a distinct impression that its contour and position were not altogether the work of nature.
What would have given that away? The fact that it's a perfect rectangle?
A closer scrutiny filled me with sensations I cannot express.
So many creepers. It's probably going to take a lot of them to blow this thing up. It's quite big. Oh, closer scrutiny. Scrutinize!
Despite its enormous magnitude, and its position in an abyss which had yawned at the bottom of the sea since the world was young.
You have selective hearing. I mean, it's fine. I mean, my name is Exploding Jim, to be fair. If you didn't do explosions, it would probably be weirder.
I perceived beyond a doubt that the strange object was a well-shaped monolith.
I was right. It is the monolith. It's sleep. It's EP. It's an EP monolith.
Whose massive bulk had known the workmanship and perhaps the worship of living and thinking creatures.
What was the sound? Why the sound? Okay.
Dazed and frightened, yet not without a certain thrill of the scientists' or archaeologists' delight.
Well, this is why scientists and archaeologists die quicker. Oh.
The moon, now near the zenith, shone weirdly
Whoa,
vividly
no,
above the
no,
towering steeps
no,
that hemmed in
no.
the chasm.
No! They die quick. I don't know, I'm just saying things, Mel. It's probably not true. Don't take anything I say as fact. What's behind door 101? I don't like whatever's happening on the monolith.
And revealed the fact that a far-flung body of water flowed at the bottom, winding out of sight in both directions, and almost lapping my feet as I stood on the slope.
That's not quite true. I can see the ends of the water, actually. I'm not sure you got that part quite right. I could definitely see the ends.
Across the chasm, the wavelets washed the base of the Cyclopean monolith, on whose surface I could now trace both inscriptions and crude sculptures.
You've decided to be pink. Okay, alright, Mel. Be whatever you want to be. That is just, not just in chat, but in life. Oh.
The writing was in a system of hieroglyphics unknown to me, and unlike anything I'd ever seen in books.
Okay, well, I can see a turtle, a shark, a seahorse, a shell, a hammerhead shark, a great white shark, a jellyfish. I'm actually not sure what that one on the top left is, to be fair. Another shell. Some of it... Can I look around a bit more to see? Because the light's kind of reflecting off it a bit weird. I think that's another jellyfish. Is that an ammonite? There's some kind of... That actually looks like a dolphin with some really sharp teeth. A crab. A starfish. And another jellyfish. I don't like that it made that noise after I started talking and listing everything on this fucking monolith.
Consisting for the most part of conventionalized aquatic symbols such as fishes, eels, octopi, crustaceans, mollusks, whales, and the like. Where's
the whale? Oh, is that one? Is the one that I thought was a dolphin is actually a whale? Maybe.
Several characters.
Just having food. Are you having seafood?
Represented marine things which are unknown to the modern world.
I probably would not recommend eating seafood right now. Yeah, no, these are the weird... Wait, that just looks like a tigerfish. That one on the right just looks a bit like a tigerfish. And then that's some kind of squid. I mean, that one in the middle is definitely a Lovecraftian horror monster.
But whose decomposing forms I had observed on the ocean-risen plain.
Did we? Well, I guess those are the things with the tentacle. This is a guessing game. I'm playing Baby's First Lovecraft.
It was the pictorial carving, however, that did most to hold me spellbound.
I'm guessing you mean that one? Yep. Oh. No, actually you want that one, but this one has a thing. Ooh. Storytelling methods. Oh, this is actually about the book. Dagon contains many themes and storytelling methods that Lovecraft developed in his later works, such as telling the story through carvings at the Mountains of Madness and Nameless City. Journals and character notes. The Shadow Out of Time. Oh, The Shadow Out of Time is actually a really good one. If there's a game of that, I might have to play it. Is that a real baby's first love? No, I'm pretty sure that's not a real thing. I guess that's just what we're doing now. Just pointing at pictures of Lovecraftian horrors and naming them. Islands Emerging from the Ocean, Call of Cthulhu. Nice. Or fictional beings and deities based on real events and mythologies. Ego in the Whisperer in Darkness. Oh, okay. It's also considered the origin for the popular Cthulhu mythos. Yes, it actually is. I don't have good image editing software. If someone else wants to meme it, go right ahead. Some of Lovecraft's other stories also conclude in a manner similar to Dagon, but let's skip the details in order to not spoil the ending. I think I remember the ending, to be fair, but yeah, it's alright. But yeah, Shadow Out of Time is actually a really good Lovecraft story. I would be curious to see if they have a version of that. If they do, I might have to get it. Okay.
Plainly visible across the intervening water, on account of their enormous size, were an array of bas-reliefs whose subjects would have excited the envy of a doré.
I don't know what that means. What is a doré? Am I gonna have to look this up? What is a... Hold on. What's a doré? Can't believe I'm actually look... Doré. What is it? This is giving me French skincare. That's probably not what it is. Oh, Gustave Doré is best known for his prolific output of wood engravings illustrating classical literature. Okay. Alright, no, so... Oh, there's so many... Doré Bar? I'm assuming it's support Doré the Explorer. That was a good one, Mel. That was a good one. I like that one. I'm guessing a doré is like an illustrator and because it's giving me just like Gustave Doré, who was a painter, a French painter. So I'm guessing a doré is just like a creative type, you know, someone that does like sculpting, painting, and things like that.
I think that these things were supposed to depict men, at least a certain sort of men.
Mermen.
Though the creatures were
Fishmen.
disporting like fishes in the waters
Crab
of some marine
people.
grotto.
Crab people. Look like crab. Talk like people. Oh, I didn't see that. That's a fucking creepy face at the bottom there. What the fuck is that?
Or paying homage at some monolithic shrine, which appeared to be under the waves as well.
Yeah, it looks eerily similar to this one, actually, because it's just a fucking rectangle.
Of their faces and forms I dare not speak in detail,
Alright.
for the mere remembrance makes me grow faint.
I mean, they don't look too bad. I mean, that one at the bottom does look fucking creepy.
Grotesque beyond the imagination of a Poe or a Bulwer.
Okay, so it just seems like the... Oh, so he's literally just talking about, like, writers and painters. Hey, Brain! How you doing? Look at what we got. Look at what we did. Look at what happened. We did it. I'm celebrating by absolutely traumatizing myself. This is what we do. This is the life of a streamer. Oh, these are... genuinely, that top one is really... It's like it's got the two eyes, like, on the side of the head. And, like, a big bulbous nose, and it's just, like, grinning. This big grinning mouth, like, eee! And it's creeping me the fuck out. Like, the rest of them are not as bad. All of these are fine. I mean, that one just looks like kind of a grey alien. And then these ones don't look like a whole lot. They're just faces. Just nondescript heads. Damn demons.
They were damnably human.
I'm not even
in
sure.
general outline,
So I don't
despite
think
webbed
it's like a
hands and feet,
religious thing.
shockingly
It's
wide
kind of
and
like
flabby
an
limbs.
ancient civilization creatures type thing, I think. Well, there's like the otherworldly horror. I don't know. I guess the whole point is that we don't know. The whole point is that they're beyond comprehension.
Glassy, bulging eyes, and other features less pleasant to recall. Curiously enough, they seem to have been chiseled badly out of proportion with their scenic background.
Were they, or do they just actually look like this?
For one of the creatures was shown in the act of killing a whale, represented as but little larger than himself.
No, I don't think that was a mistake. I think it was probably actually that big.
I remarked, as I say, their grotesqueness and strange size, but in a moment decided that they were merely the imaginary gods of some primitive fishing or seafaring tribe.
Yeah, imaginary. That's how you ended up here.
Some tribe whose
through the
last
power of
descendant
imagination.
lived eras before the first ancestor of the Piltdown or Neanderthal man was born.
You are really looking at this with a very scientific mindset. So did I become an affiliate? No, I've only just got this. I have to apply. I can't. It doesn't just happen. I have to do a thing, and it's also like on a buffer. So like, it has a delay. So I think it currently thinks I'm at 48 and will adjust itself later. So that way you can't just be like, oh, just get someone to do it and then leave. And yeah. So it will be soon. It'll be happening soon, I hope. Oh, I can look at things again. Wait, anything more to look? No, I have a very small field of view.
Awestruck at this unexpected glimpse into a past beyond the conception of the most daring anthropologist, I stood musing whilst the moon cast
about 24
clear
hours? Okay.
reflections on the silent channel.
Maybe
before me.
tomorrow. We might get it done tomorrow then.
Then, suddenly, I saw it.
What? Oh, fuck. No, 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 no. I don't want to see
With only a
it.
slight churning to
No.
mark its rise to the surface, the thing slid into view above the dark waters.
No. Oh, wow.
Polyphemus-like and loathsome.
No.
This monster of nightmares to
No. Please don't turn around.
about which it flung its gigantic scaly arms, the while it bowed its hideous head and gave vent to certain measured sounds.
Uh-huh. Oh, I can't. Oh, there we go. Now I can. Oh.
I think I went mad then. Of my frantic ascent of the slope and cliff, and of my delirious journey back to the stranded boat, I remember little.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're just going. We're just going. We are just going. Oh, good. We're back to these.
And laughed oddly
And the
when
whale.
I was unable to sing.
Okay. Anything more? Anything more to look at? No. Okay. Just keep going. Don't mind the friggin'. This is true. Yeah. No, you're telling me.
I have indistinct recollections of a great storm sometime after I reached the boat. At any rate, I know that I heard pearls of thunder and other tones.
That says peals. I think they left an R. Because he definitely said pearls. Especially if you don't have any brain cells. Maybe you'll wake up tomorrow thinking that this was all a dream, forgetting that I was streaming this. You just think you dreamt it all. Oh, what am I doing? What am I looking? Oh, nothing. I'm blacking out.
When I came out of the shadows, I was in a San Francisco hospital.
Was I near San Francisco when I left?
Brought thither by the captain of the American ship.
I got an achievement, delirious but free.
In my delirium, I had said much, but found that my words had been given scant attention.
Oh, okay.
Of any land upheaval in the Pacific,
VTuber
my
gang.
rescuers knew nothing.
I think we might be the only two, Fee. I think it might just be us. Well, then I'm Pausette if she's still here, but she hasn't said a whole lot, so I'm not sure if she is still here.
Nor did I deem it necessary to insist upon a thing which I knew they could not believe.
Oh, and Mincy. Yes, Mincy was here. Well, again, like, I don't know who's still here and not. Delirious but free was what they called you on the headline. Oh, Mincy is still here. There you go. You've gained another follower without ever having streamed anything. Well done, Mel. I'm sorry, Mincy. I didn't know. I'm glad that you are here. Oh, am I getting up? Can I just... Oh. The journalist? Oh, okay. Lovedrops was a prominent figure in the world of amateur journalism. In 1915, he started publishing his own journal called The Conservative, which included political and social commentary. Poetry, short stories, and literary criticism written by him and other authors. Howard was a skilled wordsmith, but he also took criticisms to heart, which resulted in his decision to step away from writing poetry and concentrate on weird fiction again. For the first time since his teenage years, Dagon, published in 1919, is one of the short stories written during that period. You did stream a long time, not that long. How long ago? I was gonna say, you're not that old, Mel. How long ago could it possibly have been? In this example, except from The Conservative, the master of horror fiction explains his attitude towards warfare and the idea of world peace. Why any sane human being can believe in the possibility of universal peace is more than the Conservative can fathom. Should the entire civilized world agree simultaneously to disarm, one or more nations would undoubtedly retain secret armaments and, at the proper time, take advantage of their more altruistic and less astute contemporaries in a wild career of conquest against unarmed victims. That was a long sentence. No country is or ever can be above warfare until the basic impulses of the human animal shall have miraculously changed. She was a baby when she started streaming. Oh, a few months ago. Oh, okay. I see. Did I open that with my mind? I guess I opened that with my mind.
I sought out a celebrated ethnologist.
What is that?
And amused him with peculiar questions regarding the ancient Philistine legend of Dagon, the fish god.
Uh-huh. Well, let's go look at Dagon. Dagon was the main deity of the Philistines, worshipped throughout the Middle East as the ancient god of fertility and crops. In Hebrew, the word Dagon was a common noun for grain. The rulers of Akkad, in Mesopotamia, chose him as the patron saint of their war conquests. He also appeared as the judge of the dead in a Syrian poem and an underworld prison warder in one of the Babylonian texts. He is often mistakenly taken for a fish god due to the wrong interpretation of his name, as in Hebrew the word dag means fish. Remember that the long arm in that Slender game? What? I still have the long... What are you talking about? What long arm? I genuinely don't remember what you're talking about. You're gonna have to remind me. In H.P. Lovecraft's works, Dagon is an underwater deity ruling over the deep ones, a humanoid race with fish traits that resides in the oceans. He is worshipped by a secret cult called the Esoteric Order of Dagon. We know those guys. We met them in Sinking City. Oh yes, that's right. I forgot. I was able to open doors from really far away in Slender. Yes, you are correct. That is how I was able to do it. I have incredibly long arms. What am I looking at? Oh.
But soon perceiving that he was hopeless...
The Necronomicon!
I did not press my inquiries.
Can I read the I can read the Necronomicon. August Derleth and the Cthulhu Mythos. August Derleth was an American writer and anthologist. He also befriended Lovecraft and published many of his works through his company, Arkham House. Although he greatly contributed to the popularization of the author's works after his death, he is surrounded by numerous controversies. One of his most questionable decisions involved introducing the good versus evil doctrine. Derleth was a devout Catholic to the Cthulhu mythos, which contrasted with Lovecraft's view of the world and his approach to cosmic horror. As a result, the author's works are often misunderstood and misinterpreted in today's culture. It's also worth noting that Lovecraft was never really interested in creating a mythology, and the term Cthulhu mythos was coined by Derleth after the author left the mortal plane. Okay. So some of it wasn't actually what Lovecraft was doing, it was Derleth, his publisher. I see. Oh, anything else I could read before I go over to the clock? Nope. Okay. Hello, ma'am. You're looking lovely today. What am I doing here? Oh, going that way. I guess I came here to go over there, despite the fact I was closer to there when I was back where I was. Okay. Oh, alright. And now we're back to the beginning.
Especially when the moon is gibbous and waning, that I see the thing.
Oh no. No,
I
don't.
tried morphine.
Can we just take this text out of context? Can we just leave it at this? I tried morphine.
But the drug has given only transient surcease, and has drawn me into its clutches as a hopeless slave.
Alright, so now you're addicted to morphine. Excellent.
So now, I am to end it all.
Good to know, we've tried morphine.
Information, or the contemptuous amusement of my fellow men.
Oh, well, I'm guessing that's my morphine. Anything else? Oh, bottle. Lovecraft on tobacco and alcohol. Lovecraft hated tobacco, even though he used to smoke when he was 12. Oh, fuck. God damn. Boy took it early. In order to look and feel like an adult, in his correspondence with friend Reinhard Kleiner, he claims that he quit as soon as he started wearing long pants. Alright. He also had a very strong opinion about alcohol, as evidenced by his letter to Zealia Brown on 13th February 1928. As for the matter of drinking, I have never tasted intoxicating liquor and never intend to, having a strong aesthetic disgust at anything which blunts or coarsens the delicate natural equipoise of the evolved human intellect and imagination. Drinking excited my personal repugnance, hence I don't drink. Let the herd do what they will, I am rather in favor of prohibition. The prohibition of any one antisocial force as well as of any other. And this is from The Spirit of Revision, Lovecraft's letter to Zealia Brown. Okay, so, alright. Lovecraft was a... What's the word? What is the word? There's a word for it. There's a word for people that don't do that. It's, all I can think of is is a loser. That's not it. I don't drink and I don't smoke, so I'm including myself in that description. What is the word? Oh, it's gonna bother me now. No, it's not a prohibitionist, because a prohibitionist, well, teetotal. I guess, I think it's something different, but like, yeah, that'll do. See, like I said, I also don't drink or smoke, so I'm including myself. It's just the only thing I can think of. I've been up really early, you know this. My brain don't work so good right now. Yeah, it's kind of like teetotal. I feel like there's more of there's like another word for it, like for the actual like person. So like you are teetotal is when you don't do it. But like the person, like the description of the person is I don't know. I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna stop trying. Let's just take our morphine.
Often.
I word for someone who doesn't like indulge in vices, like drinking and smoking. But I can't remember what it is.
A mere freak of fever, as I lay sun-stricken and raving in the open
I just don't
after my
admit
escape
that I
from the
drink.
German man of war.
I can't drink. I actually can't. Aesthetic? Maybe? Could be that. We're back in the boat.
This I ask myself.
Oh no,
but
I
ever
don't
does
like
there
that the
come before
music
me
is
the
getting
hideously vivid vision
like this.
whereby I cannot
Oh.
think of the deep sea without shuddering at the nameless things.
Oh,
that
tiny
move
boat.
this
We're
very
playing in the
moment
bath with a little
crawling
tiny boat.
and floundering on its slimy bed, worshipping their ancient stone
Oh.
idols and
Oh.
carving their own
Oh,
detestable
hello.
likenesses on submarine obelisks of water-soaked granite. I dream of a day when they may rise above the billows to drag down into their reeking talons the remnants of puny, war-exhausted mankind.
Did he say it was raving in the ocean? Yeah, like, in terms of, like, madness. Like, ranting. Not with, like, glow sticks and dubstep.
Of a day when the land shall sink, and the dark ocean shall ascend amidst...
Oh, that's so... Well, this is how the world ends. It's gonna flood and the fucking seahorse army is going to invade. Oh, let's go click on the Statue of Liberty. Oh.
The end is near.
No. No! Don't do this to me! No. No. I can't do
I
anything.
hear a
Oh.
noise at the door, as of some immense slippery body lumbering against it.
It's not scary. What are you talking about? I mean, you haven't been here for the most scary... Well, no, you were here for when the creature came out of the water, I guess. Why can't I... Can I not... Can I do something? Anything. Please. Oh. Oh, yeah, no, this seems like a good idea. Let's go through the door that I've clearly barricaded to keep things out. I'm just gonna go outside. That's all that's the only thing I have. Oh.
It shall not find me.
I think it found you.
God,
Oh.
that hand.
Oh.
The window. The window.
Well, that was that was it. That was the whole game. It wasn't, to be fair, it was a short story, I guess. Well, yes, I did remember how it ended. We jumped out of a window to our doom in order to avoid the creepy monster. Well, that was fun.